You filthy beggar, trying to steal my steamed buns? Get out. What are you doing? Who is trying to steal your buns? Why are you shoving people to the ground like that? Miss, are you alright? Here, take it slow. Looking at you like this. You haven't eaten in days, have you? And your arm is hurt. What a poor soul. Come with me.
Sister Jiang, playing the saint again?
Boss what? The owner of the Juxi Axiang Eatery.
Bringing a beggar into your home. Who are you trying to impress? You act like a saint every single day. And you keep your prices so low that all the customers have flocked to your place to eat. You're making it impossible for the rest of us to make any money. I don't even know what you're trying to gain. She won't last much longer anyway. Our table will be the usual. Give us 2 beer rice.
I'm going to cook it now.
Why are you the one cooking? Where's Zhao Zhu? I only like eating the shredded pork with garlic sauce she makes.
Zhao Zhu doesn't work here anymore.
She left. Her cooking was so good. I'm afraid we won't get to eat it again. Where did she go?
The film was translated.
She went to the Gypsy Axiang Eatery next door.
What a pity. Sister Jiang. Who is she? Why is she dressed in rags like that?
She's a poor soul too. Not only is her hand disabled, but she's also deaf and mute.
Sister Zhang is so kind-hearted. Sister Jiang. I remember that Zhao Zhu was a beggar once, wasn't she? Later, right here with you, she learned the secret to making fried rice. That shredded pork with garlic sauce. It was absolutely delicious. It really was. Boss. This young girl, with her hand like that, she certainly won't be able to learn how to cook.
This is a bit difficult. Come along, girl. Let's go wash your hands and face. Customers will be here soon, and you don't look very presentable. Zhao Shan, are the shredded carrots done? Coming. What is it? You want to help me chop vegetables? You know how to cook? You can't even hold a knife properly. Never mind, move aside. Don't get in the way of my prep work.
The food is coming out so slowly today. We only have a short lunch break, and we're in a hurry to get back to work.
Today, there's only the boss cooking by herself. I'm so sorry.
There are so many people outside, and no one to greet them. Go check on them quickly.
Yes.
Zhao Sheng, hurry up. Once we've eaten, we need to go back and rest for a bit. We'll stick to our usual order.
No problem.
Zhao Sheng, I need the mapo tofu here, and the braised eggplant.
Okay. Boss, here's the order I just took. There's so much. Quickly run it underwater. It burned me. I can't cook anything like this now. This place of ours. We can't keep this business going. That's a small matter. Your hand is what's important. I'll go to the backyard and get you some medicine to apply. Why are you blocking the way? Move! Can't you understand what I'm saying? Get out of the way. Zhao Shan, what are you doing? Girl, are you alright? When I first picked her up, she wouldn't say a word. Girl, does her head hurt? Sit. Rest for a moment first. Since my hand is injured, I can't cook anymore. Let's go to the dining hall and explain to the workers. Let them go eat at another eatery. I'll bandage you up first. Let's go!
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Where did everyone go? There were so many people here just a moment ago. How did they all suddenly disappear?
Them? They all went next door. The Juxi Axiang restaurant next door. They're running a promotion today. Everything is half price. Their prices are even cheaper than yours. Half price on everything. Half price rices. Come on. Half price rices.
Hong Kong, Vice Chairman of the Catering Association.
Mr. Han. This is the place. The fish fragrant stir-fried pork here
Sun-chan, the local thug.
is truly one of a kind. I guarantee that once you've had it, you'll want more. Good. Why is the place so deserted today?
My apologies. Sun Kian. Our Xiaozu quit suddenly today. And I accidentally scalded my hand. So I'm afraid I can't host to you and your distinguished guest today.
You're ruining everything for me? I'm sorry, Mr. Han. It's my fault for not being prepared. I know of another place. That tastes pretty good. Why don't we head over there? You know full well that fish fragrant stir-fried pork is my favorite. You've been bragging about it to me for days, claiming the fish fragrant stir-fried pork here was authentic. That's the only reason I followed you here. So what's the result? Did you trick me? This? I really didn't expect this. You're ruining everything for me. Just wait until you go out of business. Sun Kian. I've already poached their chef. I got her over here. Really? It's Xiaozu, the one who is especially skilled at making fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Of course. She's right at Juxiaxiang restaurant. Mr. Han, it's a misunderstanding, just a misunderstanding. So the chef who makes that fish fragrant stir-fried pork is right across the street at Juxiaxiang. Everything is prepared, just waiting for us to go eat. You too? The private room is already set up. And we're just waiting for you. Good. Let's go over and have a taste. Wait.
The film was translated
What is that smell?
and
It smells so
narrated
good.
by M Media.
This aroma is just tempting. Where is it coming from? Why is it coming and going in waves? This is really making my heart itch. It's the aroma of fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Boss Han. This is our Xiaozu's culinary skill at work. It's so good that you too could smell it from way over there. So that's it. I've eaten plenty of fish fragrant stir-fried pork, made by master chefs, but I have never smelled such an enticing aroma before. Sun Kian, you kept telling me how delicious Zhaozu's fish fragrant stir-fried pork was. I thought you were just bragging. I never imagined there was someone in this world who could cook it to this level. It's strange. I've had Zhaozu's fish fragrant stir-fried pork before, and while it was good, it was never this tempting. But it wasn't this enticing either. Let's have a taste together then. Let's go. Right this way, please.
Sister Zhang. Why does this aroma seem to be coming from our place? Come from our place? Let's go. Let's go back and see. Let's go.
Miss, could you stir-fry another one for us? Another one?
What is going on here?
The fish fragrant stir-fried pork this girl made is even better than what Xiaozu makes.
Where's the fish fragrant stir-fried pork?
She cooked a plate just now, and we cleaned it right up. That's right.
She actually knows how to cook? How could she possibly know how to cook? This aroma is so fragrant. This is the scent. The scent we smelled just a moment ago was exactly this. Sister Zhang, you've struck gold. Young lady, you are truly incredible.
After you, Mr. Han. Mr. Han, you, please go ahead, please. Did you make this fish fragrant stir-fried pork?
I did.
Good. It's an absolute masterpiece, isn't it? This trip was absolutely worth it. Definitely worth it. You are truly a young talent. This fish fragrant stir-fried pork may look simple, but the simpler the dish, the harder it is to
The
master.
film was translated
To be so
and
young
narrated
and
by
able to
M
produce
Media.
such a delicious fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Your future is limitless.
Thank you for the compliment, Mr. Han.
I heard from Boss Guo that you want to participate in the National Culinary Championship.
Yes, that's right.
I'm someone who appreciates talent. Since you are so outstanding, I'll give you a nomination spot.
Thank you, Mr. Han.
However, while the fish fragrant stir-fried pork, it is completely different from the aroma we smelled outside. It is strange. Yes, it is. Boss. All our customers have run over to the Zyulian eatery next door. What? Excuse me, let's go. Mr. Han, why don't we go take a look as well? Let's go. What is going on? Why has everyone run over here? Sister Zhang is truly wonderful. Not only is the food delicious, but she's also offering discounts, so that's why. So they're also running a half-price promotion.
Their food isn't as good as ours, yet they resort to such low-handed tactics.
Incorrect. This is the scent. The scent we smelled just a moment ago. Could it be that Sister Zhang cooked this fish fragrant stir-fried pork herself? That's not right. Didn't she say her hand was injured and she couldn't cook? And she doesn't even have that level of culinary skill. Let's go. Let's check the kitchen. Mr. Han.
Impossible. How could there be someone here with better culinary skills than me? Come, let's go take a look.
Let's go.
What are you all doing? This is the kitchen. Why are you coming in here? Get out.
Move aside. That's it. This is the flavor. It's delicious. So delicious. This is truly the best fish fragrant stir-fried pork I've ever had. Compared to the fish fragrant stir-fried pork from just now, it really is trash. It's so fragrant, so fragrant. I never imagined
The film was
that
translated
fish fragrant stir-fried
and
pork could be this
narrated
good.
by M Media.
Zhao Zhu. The girl's doing a fine job. It's better than what many master chefs make. Why don't you come back and learn from her? I would never learn how to cook from a beggar.
Waiter.
It's been so many days. And there's still no news of Yizhuai.
Don't worry. She will surely be able to turn this misfortune into a blessing.
It's noon. Let's have some lunch first.
Yes.
Wang Xiaodong, director of the Wang Group. Wang Zhengxing, father of Wang Xiaodong.
Zhao Dong, can there really be food here that will whet my appetite? Don't worry, Dad. The fish fragrant stir-fried pork here is a true culinary delicacy. It will definitely cure your anorexia. I smell it. I smell a fragrance. It's coming from over there. Quick, take me there. This is the scent. Go buy me some food, quick. Got it. Dad, you ate anorexia for over 10 years. You actually ate. Dad, what's wrong?
He hasn't eaten in a long time, right? He's choking. Why are you grabbing water? There's egg drop soup right here. Give your father a few sips quickly.
That's great. He drank the soup too. That's wonderful. My father hasn't been able to eat properly for over a decade. All these years, he's relied on nutritional supplements. You are our family's great benefactor.
Don't talk about benefactors. We're just here selling food from a stall, feeding whoever comes by. If you really want to thank someone, you should thank our cook properly.
Quickly, invite her over. I'm willing to offer a high salary to have her become my father's personal chef.
Girl, come over here. This is our cook.
Yizhui. Do you remember me? I am Shen Yanli. Not bad. You work very diligently. You're so young. You should learn some culinary skills.
You are Shen Yanli.
She actually reacted. And she spoke. Usually besides cooking, she never pays anyone any
The
mind.
film was
This time she
translated
actually
and
reacted.
narrated by M.
You remembered
Media.
me. It is fine. Take your time remembering. We will take our time later.
I remember now.
Yizhui. These past few days, you have suffered.
Yanli. Thank you for never stopping the search for me.
Who are you? Miss, I am willing to pay a high salary to have you serve as my father's personal chef.
You must be President Wan of the Wan Group. Do you have any idea who she is? She is the Culinary.
Well, I do not know who this young lady is. I mean, no offense. My father developed anorexia over a decade ago. This is the first time in all these years that he has eaten your fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Please, you must help my father.
Actually, you do not need me to be a personal chef. I have another way to help him recover.
Really? You have another method.
After your father ate my fish fragrant stir-fried pork and drank my egg drop soup, his appetite was restored. He can just eat normally from now on.
But my father's anorexia prevents him from eating anything else.
You misunderstand me. I mean that the old gentleman should just eat simple, home-cooked meals. The reason he developed anorexia is that he grew tired of rich, exotic delicacies. From now on, things like steamed buns, pickled vegetables, or cabbage and tofu will suffice. Keep it simple and home style. I guarantee he will never suffer from anorexia again.
Very well, I will give it a try.
Yizhui, you are not quite the same as you were before.
Having been through so much, I finally understand why I always felt my previous life was so hollow. It turns out that whether it is life or cooking, simplicity is the truest form of perfection.
By the way, Yizhui, the National Culinary Championship fun is almost here. As the previous grand champion, will you be competing in the finals?
I have, but this time, I will no longer pursue those flashy techniques or overly inventive dishes. I want the whole world to know that simplicity is the ultimate truth. Sister Zhang? Thank you for looking after me all this time. Once I return from the National Culinary Championship, we will reopen our little eatery.
Agreed.
I am off.
Competing in the National Culinary Championship, the previous grand champion? She is the culinary immortal? The culinary immortal Yizhui.
The culinary
Translated
immortal?
and
Does that mean
narrated by
I have been
M.
eating food
Media.
prepared by the culinary immortal herself? No wonder this meal was so heavenly. The culinary immortal. Father, according to what she said, your anorexia can really be cured? Yes, it definitely can. I'll just eat steamed buns and rice.
Excuse me? My apologies.
Sister Jang, you're closing up shop? Why so early today?
The Culinary Immortal is going to participate in the National Culinary Championship. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm going to see her compete in person.
That's right. The Culinary Immortal is appearing to compete herself. I want to see that too. I'm going too.
I'm going too.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Father, hurry. Let's go watch the Culinary Immortals match too. All right. Let's go. Here it is, Hiroshima Love. This is the authentic Hiroshima Love. This is Lee Heiren, who learned it from the Culinary Immortal. What is going on here? Did you do this?
If you can't cook Hiroshima Love, what does that have to do with me?
As expected, only the Culinary Immortal can wield this technique with such mastery.
This Lee Heiren. No matter how hard he tries, he just can't master the Culinary Immortal's techniques. He really disappoints me. Make the announcement. Zhang Yingdong has won this round.
Does that mean Zhang Yingdong is to be this year's champion? I announce that Zhang Yingdong is the winner because the previous champion, the Culinary Immortal, failed to appear. Zhang Yingdong does not need to participate in the final and wins by default. The champion of this National Culinary Championship is...
Wait.
the Culinary Immortal.
The Culinary Immortal. It's the Culinary Immortal.
So that's who she is. No wonder.
President Cheng. Miss Lisa. President Han. I'm not late, am I?
Not at all.
Ya Jue, how dare you show up at a time like this? To ruin things for me?
Jiang Yingdong, if you want to be the champion, or the Culinary Immortal, you have to get past me first.
Fine then. Let's do it in front of all these people. I will make you step down from your pedestal yourself and hand the title of Culinary Immortal over to me.
Very well. I announce the 10th National Culinary Championship final has begun. What on earth has the Culinary Immortal been through? How does she look so terrible? She's much better now. When I first met her, she couldn't even hold a spoon steady. If that's the case, the Culinary Immortal will have a hard time beating Zhang Yingdong.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Are these two serious about this competition? This one is clearly a master. And her technique seems rather rough. Rough? Have you ever actually tasted her food? Just tell me, was it delicious or not? Looks like she's making fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Seems like it. The first time I ever saw her, she was making fish fragrant stir-fried pork. Could it be that the Culinary Immortal only knows how to make one dish now? Zhang Yingdong is making black truffle salmon and quail egg salad. That's a famous Western dish.
The salmon, paired with the aroma of olive oil, is simply exquisite. Miss Zhang is truly worthy of being a descendant of a prestigious culinary family. Boss, isn't that just the beggar that Sister Zhang picked up before?
That woman. A blind, simple-minded beggar. How could she possibly be fit to compete against Miss Zhang? You're calling her a beggar? Didn't Sister Zhang say that she was the Culinary Immortal? How did she turn back into a beggar? To be honest, although her food tastes good, compared to Miss Zhang, her technique is slow and clumsy, and her ingredients aren't even as high-end as Miss Jiang's. Where is the Culinary Immortal in that? I'm starting to doubt Sister Zhang's words too. She must have been exaggerating. This is just an ordinary female cook with slightly better skills.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
Since both are ready, let's have the audience act as judges and try the dishes. Still fish fragrant stir-fried pork. I want to eat this salmon. It looks so upscale. This salmon with olive oil is sweet, delicious, and not at all greasy. It's absolutely heavenly. That's right. I've never eaten this kind of foreign food before. It's simply stunning.
Didn't you say she was the culinary immortal? Why aren't you eating her dish?
That's right. It seems you all believe she's an imposter.
You, the former culinary immortal, only know how to make such low-end dishes. What could you possibly use to compete with me? Silly girl. The food you make. Nobody wants to eat. You look so awful. I'll show some grace and take a bite. Watch closely.
Good heavens. So disgusting. What do you want to do?
Delicious. It's so delicious. Compared to my fish fragrant stir-fried pork, what I made is basically garbage.
Is it really that exaggerated?
The film
Let me
was
try.
translated and narrated by M Media.
It's not exaggerated. Not at all. This is the most delicious fish fragrant stir-fried pork I've ever eaten. Truly, there is no pain. Without comparison. That salmon, and whatever else from earlier, were certainly stunning at the first bite, but those were just novelties. This is the only thing I could eat forever.
Leave a piece for me.
Me too.
I once had a bite of the broccoli stir-fried by the culinary immortal. That deliciousness surpassed everything I'd had ever tasted before. I never expected to be able to taste something even better. This fish fragrant stir-fried pork with garlic sauce. How is that possible? She was beaten until she was practically a fool, and her arm was broken. How could she possibly cook such a delicious dish? Delicious, truly delicious. But what I made isn't bad either. Why would you give her such high praise?
Because you are too obsessed with high-end extravagance. You take the most ordinary food and insist on turning it into something impossibly pretentious. Do you see? My father's decade-long anorexia was simply because he ate too many rare delicacies. Salmon, black truffles. It's fine to have them occasionally for a fresh, delicious change. But can you eat them every day? This dish may be simple, and the ingredients may be ordinary, but the more ordinary a dish is, the harder it is to make it well. That's right. Eating this dish felt like being taken back years ago, to when my mother was still here. Every time I came home, she would make this dish for me. It was simple, but it held the deepest affection.
Well said. That is exactly the feeling. When I last had the phoenix rising to the sun, made by the culinary immortal, it was stunning. I never expected this fish fragrant stir-fried pork to return to such pure, simple roots. It is just like an ordinary life, simple and pure. An ordinary life, returning to the essence of things. So that was it. So that is what I was missing. I lost. Yeah, Jue, how did I lose to you again?
You have not only lost the competition, but you have also lost at life. We already know that you are the one who harmed Jue. We have collected enough evidence. You might as well just wait to be brought to justice.
Jiang Yingdong, you really have no conscience at all. To think that just for the sake of winning or losing, you would go out and hurt someone.
Zhang Ziulian, why are you so annoying? First you picked up Zhaozu, and now you've picked up the culinary god. You've had all the dumb luck in the world.
It is just because I am kind-hearted. So, I have just that little bit of luck.
All right. I announce that Yi Zhiwei is the 4-time consecutive winner of the National Culinary Championship.
Let's go. Go back and keep making our boxed meals.
Okay. Let's do it together.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Culinary immortal. Wait for me. I still have 20 billion in investment to discuss with you. I also want to invest in you, in the boxed meal business. Culinary immortal.
1 year later. Fenguaxuan. Dishwashing staff.
Look, it's Mr. Shen.
Shen Yanlin, the director of Fenguaxuan.
Mr. Shen is so handsome. I heard he's still single. He's truly my ideal type.
Stop daydreaming.
Vegetable prep worker.
Mr. Shen is a big shot figure with a fortune worth billions. This restaurant was opened by Mr. Shen specifically for the old master. Besides, he is a fan of the culinary immortal. Mr. Shen said, in this life, he must marry a woman as beautiful and talented as the culinary immortal.
The film was translated
Zcom, the kitchen
and
manager.
narrated by
Hurry.
M Media.
The kitchen hand for the prep station quit today. Which one of you can cook? Come with me to the main kitchen to help the head chef with prep.
I only know how to boil instant noodles.
I only know how to eat. Brother Chang, the head chef has such high standards. How could an average person meet his requirements? The situation is urgent. President Chang of the Catering Association is hosting the International Culinary Master, Miss Lisa, for dinner. If we mess up at Feng Huashuan, and President Chang blames us, none of us will escape the consequences.
Cheng Weijin. Kid, you've made it all the way to President of the Catering Association.
Hey, you're still whispering there. What are you saying? You.
What is your name? Can you cook?
Yi Zhuwei, the Culinary Immortal.
Yi Zhiwei. I'm alright at cooking.
Mr. Shen, I only know how to boil instant noodles. Let me go with you.
Come with me. Dad. I've brought the person.
Shen Hongyuan, the father of Shen Yanli. Bai Yingtong, a disciple of Shen Hongyuan.
Her? Isn't she just a hired dishwasher? Yanli, don't you dare think that just because I've become a master chef and assume that every woman can be a chef. What could a hired dishwasher like her possibly help with?
Boss, President Chang is urging for the dishes again.
Alright, I understand. You, go over there and chop the potatoes.
This isn't a knife from a home kitchen. This blade weighs several kilograms. You can't even hold the knife steady. So how are you going to help?
Your chopping is even slower than mine.
Master, I told you she wouldn't work out. Quickly, get someone else in here.
This knife work. Dad. There's no need to replace her. Just let her do it.
You're actually going to let her work?
Enough. Time is short and the task is critical. You, from now on, you will assist Yingtong.
She's assisting me? She only hold me back.
We don't have time, Yingtong. Get to work, now.
Start.
Stir-fried beef with chili peppers. Our distinguished guest prefers spicy food. We carefully prepared those bird's-eye chilies, specifically for our guest. You need to use the rolling cut technique. Never mind.
The film was
You probably don't even know what a rolling
translated
cut
and
is.
Narrated by M Media.
You. Remove the beef's gamey flavor and slice it into strips. Each strip must be uniform. They must be the same length, so they can pair aesthetically with the bird's-eye chilies.
Strange. Why do I feel like I'm so familiar with her?
What's the next dish?
You.
Yi Zhuwei, go and stir-fry an extra side dish.
Don't think that just because you got a compliment from Yanli, you can get ahead of yourself. Know your place.
It's worthy of the month. You've spent practicing. This dish will surely earn President Chang's approval.
Thank you for the compliment, Master. Hasn't that woman finished yet? Master, I told you already. Having her here is a waste of time.
Could I have been wrong about her just now?
Cheng Weijin, President of the Catering Association.
What have you all done?
Lisa, an international culinary master.
Miss Lisa doesn't like spicy food. This is all spicy. She doesn't like spicy food.
Spicy? It's all spicy. Didn't you say this dish was the signature dish of this restaurant? Is this really a signature dish? The aroma? There's absolutely no aroma. The oil temperature wasn't high enough. And this knife work is actually quite good. What a waste of such knife work. Look at this. What kind of mess is this?
Do you have any idea how important this banquet is? To our Xia Kingdom, Miss Lisa has come with a multinational corporation to invest tens of billions in assets, and now you've turned it into this.
President Chang, I am truly sorry. But we received information that Miss Lisa likes spicy food.
Nonsense. I clearly told your eldest sister, Shen Yuming, that Miss Lisa does not eat spicy food. She even swore to me that there would be absolutely no problem. And now look at this. It's all spicy.
Shen Yuming. She tricked me. She.
Hong Yuan. Hong Yuan. I told you explicitly yesterday, over and over,
Shen Yuming, Shi Hong Yuan's elder sister.
not to add any spice. Even if you dislike me, you shouldn't use something like this to frame me. And now look at this. You've offended President
The
Cheng
film was
and Miss
translated
Lisa.
and
The
narrated
Fengguaxuan
by
that the old master have built up has been completely ruined by your hands.
You. Shen Yuming, you actually dared to spread false information. Not only damaging the reputation of Fenghuaxuan, but you've caused our Xia kingdom to lose a tens of billions investment. Can you even take responsibility for this?
I warned you yesterday not to add spice. You're the one who messed everything up. What does that have to do with me? Miss Lisa, please don't let this pathetic dish dirty your palate. I am deeply disappointed in the dining culture of your Xia kingdom. Isn't this the dish Yi Zhuwei cooked? You are a dishwasher. Who told you to serve the food you cooked? Don't you know what kind of occasion this is? Are you trying to cause trouble on purpose?
Enough.
Am I hearing this correctly? My own dear brother, you actually let a dishwasher cook for President Cheng and Miss Lisa? Has your brain been flooded?
You. Yi Zhuwei, why did you just serve this without saying a word?
The slop that even dogs wouldn't touch. You actually dared to serve it to our distinguished guests.
Auntie, aren't you being a bit excessive?
Excessive? The slop that even dogs wouldn't touch. Are you going to eat it, or am I? You eat it. I see that none of you have any respect for President Cheng and Miss Lisa.
Every dish made at Fengguaxuan is prepared with the utmost care. I watched Miss Yi cook just now, and she wasn't cutting any corners. Don't go around slandering people here, and you certainly shouldn't waste food.
I'm wasting food? My dear nephew, today you are going to the slop that even dogs wouldn't touch while crawling on the ground.
Shen Yuming, I respect you as an elder, and have spoken to you politely. But don't push your luck.
My filial dear nephew. So, after all that talk, you don't even dare to eat this slop, do you? President Cheng, Miss Lisa, they clearly have no respect for you at all.
Shen Hanyuan, is this how you treat guests at Fenghuaxuan? Today, you will eat up this plate of slop for me.
Eat it.
Dad, I'll handle this.
Yanli,
President Cheng, Miss Lisa,
film was
as long as you can let go of your anger
translated
today,
and narrated
I will
by
eat this dish on my father's behalf.
Yanli,
Yanli.
Eating slop.
This is simply delicious. This is absolutely top tier.
My dear nephew, you're acting way too fake. Are you afraid your dad is worried? Or are you putting on a show for her? President Cheng, my brother really botched things. And his cooking is quite mediocre, while Fengguaxuan bears the name of Shen. True talent lies with me, his sister. These are the 3 master chefs I've brought in. They are the very best. They will certainly satisfy President Cheng. And Miss Lisa?
Miss Lisa has no other interests. She is obsessed with fine food. Her standards are incredibly high. If you can satisfy Miss Lisa's palate, feel free to name any conditions.
No problem, I am confident. I can provide Miss Lisa with the finest food in the world. Then, President Chang, will you be able to authorize the transfer of the management rights of Feng Guaxuan to me?
No problem. As long as you can satisfy Miss Lisa.
I object. This is absolutely unacceptable. I was framed by Shen Yuming. President Cheng, can you give me one chance to prove my worth? Today, my Feng Huaxuan formally challenge Shen Yuming to a death match.
You want to initiate a death match? Master, you cannot fight a death match.
Father, you mustn't.
Enough, I have made my decision. Whoever can satisfy Miss Lisa, Feng Huaxuan shall belong to them.
What is a death match?
This death match is a traditional challenge in our Xia Kingdom's culinary world. Once the challenger issues it, the challenge cannot refuse. If the challenger succeeds, they will receive the full support of our Culinary Association, and if they fail, the challenger must have their tendon severed and be permanently expelled from the Culinary Association.
That is so severe.
Father, if Feng Guaxuan is lost, I can open another restaurant. But if you fail, you will never be able to work as a chef again.
Indeed, Master.
That is enough. My mind is made up. Yanli, do you realize that every blade of grass, every brick and tile of Feng Huaxuan was left to me by your grandfather? I must protect this place. President Cheng, if I win this competition, can I save the Feng Huaxuan?
Naturally.
Shen Yuming, do you dare to accept this death match?
I knew you would resort to this trick. Rest assured, I have long been prepared. Let our skills speak for themselves.
The first round, knife skills. Chen Lichuan from Nanchang Province.
Chen Lichuan, a descendant of the Nine-Fingered Chef.
A pleasure. Chen from Nanchang Province. Could you be a descendant of the Nine-Fingered Chef? What Nine-Fingered Chef? He is actually a disciple of Master Chen Kigong. The Nine-Fingered Chef, Chen Kigong? He was one of the top masters in the culinary world decades ago.
That's right. The Chen family is renowned for their blade work. Perhaps the Chen family is not the most refined in general cooking. But when it comes to knife skills, if the Chen family is second, no one else dares to claim first.
Master. Yanli. Chen Qigong is formidable, but that doesn't mean his descendant is also formidable. My knife skills are not lacking. Let me go and teach him a lesson.
Sister Yingtan, you are no match for him.
Yanli, my knife skills are the best here. If you won't let me go, who else can?
Yingtan, you are indeed no match for him. But
you certainly know how to buzz people around. But of all the people here, you're the only one I find tolerable. I'll go give it a try.
Where are you going? Haven't you embarrassed us? Enough for one day?
Yanli, if Yingtong goes, there might still be a chance to win. If you let her go, is that really okay?
She can't even hold a knife steady. How could she possibly compete with a descendant of the Nine-Fingered Chef in knife skills? Get back here.
Dad. Sister Yingtong, just let her try.
I get it now. Sister Yingtong. Mr. Shen doesn't want to expose your real strength early, so he's sending her out as cannon fodder. I am a successor of the Nine-Fingered Chef. 3-time champion of the knife skills category in the National Culinary
The film
Championship.
was translated
And who might you be,
and
little girl?
narrated by M Media.
Me. I'm from Feng Huaxuan, an outstanding employee for a year running, and the #1 dishwasher in the kitchen. of Feng Huaxuan.
Insolence, you actually sent a dishwasher to compete against me, a true successor of the nine-fingered chef.
Shen Hongyuan. How short-staffed is your place? A dishwasher not only has to wash dishes, but also has to take on talent competitions as well.
That girl competing against me is the highlight of your life. Remember that. The first round begins. Why doesn't he have a knife?
That's the frost blade.
Why is this blade so strange? It's actually frozen in a block of ice.
I heard the nine-fingered chef had a legendary blade. This legendary blade is hidden in the glaciers of the Tianshan Mountains. This blade is razor sharp. If you use it to slice fresh food, the cold energy within the blade can instantly lock in the freshness.
So cool. That knife work is truly miraculous. Heavens, the fish scales are actually frozen solid. His hands must be frostbitten. He probably won't be able to hold a knife for years. This Chen Lichuan, he's competing with a death wish. Yi Zhuwei, what are you doing? Why haven't you started?
I don't think she even knows how to scale a fish.
Aren't we guaranteed to lose now? We should have just let Sister Yingtong go. Incredible. That knife skill is truly amazing. As expected, this blade can only be used once. Once used, it will be destroyed. This is a crystal fish mountain. This crystal fish mountain is truly exquisite. That knife work was as smooth as flowing water. Truly worthy of a descendant of the nine-fingered chef. This is so embarrassing.
Yanli, I said let me compete. But you insisted on her.
The film was translated
Forget it.
and narrated
Since
by
Chen
M
Lichuan has
Media.
finished, I'll taste his first. Not bad. Not only is your knife fast, but the cold energy in the blade also locks in the fish's freshness. This sashimi is truly top tier. Thank you for the compliment, President Chang. What, is this the fish you made? The scales haven't even been removed. Do you want me to just pick it up and bite into it raw? This is... So, your knife had already sliced the fish.
The blade work is so fast and fine that the fish flesh remained clinging to the bone. It looked exactly like a whole fish.
No, what's wrong?
Am I seeing things? The fish bones are gone. And yet it can still jump?
Impossible. Isn't she just a dishwasher? How could her blade skills be this extraordinary? Feng Huaxuan, since when did you have someone so formidable? Is this some kind of supernatural technique? No, this is the result of mastering blade skills to perfection. Because the blade was so fast, the fish's nervous system hasn't even reacted yet. It is acting entirely on instinct, jumping back into the tank to swim. I thought this was just a legend. I never expected to see it with my own eyes today. I declare Feng Huaxuan the winner of this blade skill competition.
Yi Zhuwei, I never imagined your blade skills could be so transcendent.
It's just basic culinary skills.
These are just cheap parlor tricks. A chef who doesn't focus on their own craft, but wastes all their energy on these crooked paths.
Exactly. Sister Yingtong is right. In my opinion, she just got lucky. Otherwise, how could she still be just a hired dishwasher?
Useless thing. I paid you handsomely to be here, and you can't even beat a dishwasher?
This is impossible. How could her knife? You, who exactly are you?
Useless thing. Get out of my sight. Enjoy your triumph while it lasts. Next, I will make you crawl and beg for mercy.
I announce the second round. Stock clarification. The time limit is 1/4 of an hour. Lin Minghu, it is up to you now. Don't worry.
The film was
Lin
translated
Minghu, an
and
internal energy
narrated
master.
by M Media.
It's been a long time since I've met such a beautiful female chef. The fire in my heart has already been stirred up by you.
I think your temper is a bit too hot. Would you like me to use my kitchen knife to bleed you and cool you down?
You. What is this old man's background?
No matter his background, Yi Zhuwei cannot compete in this second round. Yi Zhuwei, thank you for your hard work just now. For the second round, let my senior disciple handle it.
I am known as the Queen of Stock Clarification in Jiangzhou. Yi Zhuwei, today I will show you what a true master of cooking looks like.
This old man is not simple. You had better be careful.
Not simple? That's only from the perspective of a dishwasher like you.
Wait a moment. Sister Yingtong, you won't be able to handle him.
Yanli, don't worry. Your sister Yingtong will be fine. Do you remember? The title of Jiangsu Soup King, it was personally bestowed by the governor of Jiangsu. This gesture. Could he be?
Master Lin? Dad, I remember now. His name is Lin Minghu. Have you forgotten? 10 years ago at the National Culinary Championship, he used his internal energy to clarify soup and soundly defeated several top-tier chefs.
Yes, Lin Minghu. I remember him now.
Does clarifying stock really require internal energy?
Only true top-tier masters use internal energy to control the heat. That is the only way to perfectly draw out the essence of the ingredients and have it meld seamlessly into the broth. The culinary immortal can make so many exquisite dishes, precisely because she possesses such pure internal energy to control the heat with perfection.
I heard. This Lin Minghu has a terrible reputation. He once used underhanded tactics to harm his opponents in a competition. He has already been expelled by the Culinary Association.
Then isn't Sister Yingtong in great danger? How is that soup coming along? Can you see it clearly? Who is actually better? Their seasonings are about the same. It all depends on who has better control over the heat.
Chef Lin, I thought you were supposed to be something special. Now it seems you're nothing
Film
more
was
than this.
translated and
When it comes to stock
narrated by
clarification,
M Media.
I am the real expert here.
The young lady is quite pretty, but she lacks manners.
Why did the fire suddenly flare up?
Yingtong, look out!
Don't touch it. He is channeling internal energy through it. If you touch it, you'll fall right into his trap.
Just in time. Just right. I'll take care of both you girls together.
What are you doing? Who told you to suddenly run out and slam the table? Are you out of your mind? What's going on?
There's an expert on the other side. Today, let's just call it a day.
Let's call it a day. I spent so much money to bring you here. I even sacrificed myself to make this happen. You! I didn't pay you to be a coward. You useless turtle. It's all because of you. The whole pot of soup is ruined.
Sister Yingtong, stop. Even if you made 10 more pots, you still couldn't beat him. If it weren't for Yi Zhuwei, you would have been severely injured by Lin Minghu already.
Such a perfect pot of soup. Just like that, it's ruined. I declare Lin Minghu the winner of the second round.
We had this round in the bag. It's all your fault, all because of you.
Yingtong. Let it go. Yi Zhuwei didn't do it on purpose.
How was it not on purpose? She's just a dishwasher. She finally found an opportunity. To me, it looks like she intentionally ruined Sister Yingtong's soup pot just to show off.
Zikon, what do you know?
Let me tell you, if Master and Feng Guaxuan lose because of you, 10 lives wouldn't be enough to pay for it. Master, let me handle the next round. I will definitely win it back. For the final round, don't even think about winning. My true ace has yet to be revealed. Feng Guaxuan, I am determined to have it. And I've already decided to sever your hand tendons.
Miss Yi, thank you for just now. Sister Yingtong doesn't know. But I saw it very clearly. If you hadn't stepped in, Sister Yingtong and my father would have both been injured.
You're too kind, President Shen.
That internal force you displayed just now was so pure. Could it be that you are?
President Shen. I am just a simple dishwasher.
The third round has no restrictions. Each side will send 2 people to collaborate on a single dish, to be judged by us.
It's your turn to make a move. Let them see what true culinary art looks like.
The film was translated and narrated by
Who is this
Media.
person? He looks quite formidable. It's Li Heiren, the dark horse of the culinary world. He just won the championship
Li Haoren, genius chef.
of the Eastern 3 Provinces Culinary League last month. It is said he is the most promising talent in years to challenge the culinary immortal,
It's actually him.
Mrs. Shen. He is the champion of the 3 Provinces Culinary League, Li Heiren.
Of course. But these are just empty titles, not worth mentioning. His true identity is actually the culinary immortal's boyfriend.
The culinary immortal has a boyfriend.
What kind of nonsense is this? Since when did I have a boyfriend?
Is he really the culinary immortal's boyfriend?
Of course. He is someone I spent half my fortune to invite. Li Haoren can be favored by the culinary immortal, not only because he is handsome, but even more so because his culinary skills are supreme. In the future, Li Haoren will surely stand at the pinnacle of the culinary world, together with the culinary immortal and join forces, dominating the Shaya kingdom.
Dad, the culinary immortal has been missing for a year, and I've never heard of her having a boyfriend.
Although Shen Yuming is underhanded and ruthless, she doesn't have the guts to hire someone to impersonate the culinary immortal's boyfriend.
Your dear elder sister doesn't have the guts for that. Auntie, if you're going to hire someone to impersonate my boyfriend, you could have at least picked someone better looking. This is just too pathetic.
Glad you know. I advise you to give up now, so you don't end up losing embarrassingly and becoming the laughingstock of everyone here. So what if he is the culinary immortal's boyfriend? I have spent over a decade honing my craft and have never encountered an opponent, even if the culinary immortal herself were to come. I would not be afraid.
And this elder sister, you aren't afraid of me. I'm afraid of you. Happy now?
Silence! Yingtong, hold your tongue! I am Shen Hanyuan. I have long heard of the culinary immortal's great name. It is my honor to spar with the culinary immortal's partner today. Even if I lose, I would still consider it an honor to be defeated.
Not bad. Being able to compete on the same stage as me is your honor. Begin. The third round begins. Now, I ask both sides to send forth 1 head chef and 1 assistant.
Master, let me be your assistant. I must win this round back.
Miss Yi, this final round is a matter of life and death. Could I please ask you to step in and compete?
You're quite the sly one, aren't you?
Yanli, you're letting a dishwasher compete? Why?
Yanli. Yingtong is right.
The film was translated and
While Yi Zhiwei may
narrated
have
by
decent knife
Media.
skills, when it comes to culinary technique, she certainly can't compare to Sister Yingtong.
That's right, President Shen. Please reconsider.
Enough. I know what I'm doing. Dad, please trust me. Besides,
Yanli, is this really going to work? Yanli, I'll ask you one last time. Do you really have that much confidence in her? Fine, I agree.
Chef Shen, are you sure about letting a dishwasher compete?
Correct. Not only is she competing, but for this round, she is the head chef.
What? They've lost their minds. Feng Huaxuan must have completely lost it. He is actually letting a dishwasher compete, and as the head chef at that, I suppose Feng Huaxuan knows. They can't beat Li Heiren. So they sent out a dishwasher, just to make their inevitable defeat look expected. Shen Hongyuan, you're a veteran chef, aren't you? You should have some self-respect. Since you know you can't beat me, you send a female dishwasher to humiliate me?
Master, he's truly gone mad. To let a dishwasher run the stove.
Chef Shen, if we lose this third round, it means we'll have to face the consequences of being crippled. How could you be so foolish as to let her compete?
Isn't that the girl who was just making the broccoli with carrots? No, she's not just an ordinary person. Wait,
Lisa, Miss Lisa.
Miss Lisa? Who are you saying isn't ordinary?
Miss Lisa, fine. Since you're bent on self-destruction, I'll grant your wish.
Shui, it's all up to you now.
don't worry, Dad. Miss Yi, she will never let you down.
You?
The film was translated
What are you doing?
and narrated by M.
Is this the master? You insisted on bringing to the competition. What kind of technique is this?
Am I seeing this correctly? He managed to remove the entire chicken skeleton.
Without nicking a single bit of meat. This technique is bone extraction in midair. This is the power of the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend. If the Culinary Immortal were here, then wouldn't it be?
Good thing I wasn't the one competing against the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend. Even if I studied for another 100 years, I'd never reach his level. Is he making Phoenix Rising to the Sun? A masterpiece only a top chef could prepare. President Cheng, what is special about this dish? This dish is known as the world's most fragrant. First, you must not pierce the skin. And you must perform bone extraction in midair. Second, you must use the highest and fastest heat to reduce the sauce. That is the only way to make the chicken crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, as expected of the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend. This technique is something I can see without paying. What is she doing? Is she actually trying to use the mid-air bone extraction technique? What is this? I actually thought she could perform the boning out technique too. Turns out she's just stuffing bones inside. How could a hired dishwasher possibly compared to the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend? Honestly, forget it. Let's stop watching her. What a waste of time.
It's over, that hired dishwasher girl. She's putting our Feng Guaxuan and our master in mortal danger.
I doubt she even knows how to prepare a chicken. We would have been better off letting Chef Shen handle it himself. Is this the Culinary Immortal's secret technique, Hiroshima love? Is he really the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend?
Is this the extent of the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend's strength? I never imagined. The gap between us would be vast.
It is said that the Hiroshima love technique doesn't just produce food with a rich aroma, it also significantly boosts vitality for those who eat it, and even prolongs life. To think that here in Fanghuaxuan, I would actually get to see the Culinary Immortals exclusive skill, Hiroshima love. I have no regrets in this life.
Hiroshima Love. It truly is the Culinary Immortals exclusive masterpiece. Could he really be?
Yi Zhuwei. What dish are you making?
Phoenix rising to the sun.
What? You want to imitate the Culinary Immortals boyfriend and make Phoenix Rising to the Sun
The
too?
film was
He is not
translated
even
and
worthy
narrated
of being
by
the Culinary
M.
Immortals boyfriend. Furthermore, what he's making isn't even Phoenix rising to the sun. Little Chick rising to the sun would be more like it.
You. Forget it. Shen Yanli told me you possessed exceptional skills. And I believed him. You have no one else to blame.
You actually want to make Phoenix rising to the sun.
She's just making little chick rising to the sun, right? Exactly, she didn't even remove the chicken carcass. How could she possibly make Phoenix rising to the sun? I actually think this girl is quite clever. What a great opportunity to learn the Culinary Immortals divine skill firsthand. No, she reminds me of someone. The outcome is decided. Announce it. Very well. I announce that the outcome of this third round is decided. Li Heiren is the winner. Fanghuaxuan is now yours.
Well, my dear brother, I told you long ago that you were bound to lose today. Since you've lost, you should just cut your own hand tendons. Chef Shen, you're all talk and no action. Hurry up and cut your tendons yourself. Don't force me to do it for you.
Dad, no.
How can the head chef of the renowned Fanghuaxuan be such a spineless coward? Sever the hand.
Master,
Dad, you can't do this.
A bet is a bet. Shen Yanli, when your father proposed the death match, he should have been prepared to lose.
Let go.
Stop.
What are you doing?
President Cheng, my Phoenix rising to the sun is ready. We can begin the judging now.
it's this one. It's you again, you little dishwasher girl. You just learned a fake dish, and you dare to show it off? Get out of here now. This is no place for a dishwasher to speak. And you still intend to use this dish to continue humiliating us?
Yi Zhuwei. How could your makeshift Phoenix Rising to the Sun ever hope to compare with the Culinary Immortals boyfriend? Not to mention, without knowing the Hiroshima love technique, you couldn't possibly create a true Phoenix Rising to the Sun. Do you even know how?
The film was
I
translated
said it before.
and
He is not the
narrated by
Culinary
M.
Immortals
Media.
boyfriend. Furthermore, that technique he just used was not the real Hiroshima love.
You're just a dishwasher. What would you know about it to be babbling like this? He is not the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend. Could it be are you the Culinary Immortal yourself? I just remembered who she looks like. She looks exactly like her.
What are you talking about? She's just a dishwasher in the back kitchen. Not even fit to carry Chef Li's shoes.
This dishwasher has truly lost her mind, telling such blatant lies. Just to protect Fanghuaxuan, the Culinary Immortal's boyfriend just demonstrated the signature Hiroshima love technique. How could it possibly be fake? Miss, you can eat anything. You must be careful with your words. We all saw it with our own eyes just now. He displayed exactly signature technique. Hiroshima love.
I said it before. That was not the true Hiroshima love. It only looked like it.
I am not using the real Hiroshima love. Do you think you can? That is the funniest joke I've ever heard. A dishwasher. Actually fantasizing about knowing the culinary immortal secret skill.
Hong Yuan, Hong Yuan. To avoid punishment, you're Feng Guaxuan. Would you even dare to spread such lies to slander the culinary immortal? Are you not afraid that these words will reach the culinary immortal's ears and offend her?
Miss Yi, forget it. I shouldn't have dragged you into this.
I finally found it. Such a delicacy. It truly is impossible to resist.
Fine. Since that's the case, I will let you all witness what the true Hiroshima love is.
Sister Yingtong, look.
I see it.
My first time seeing it in person.
This is the real Hiroshima love.
Could she be? This is the true Hiroshima love. Could it be that you are? This silhouette. This perfect technique. This level of poise. She is the culinary immortal, Yi Jiwei. The culinary immortal.
The culinary immortal.
What? She is the culinary immortal? I never would have guessed. Aside from the culinary immortal, who else could pull off such a majestic Hiroshima love?
Culinary immortal, are you really the culinary immortal?
Culinary immortal.
The film was translated.
You really are the
and
culinary immortal.
narrated by
Impossible. Why would the culinary immortal come to such a small place? It's over. Everything is over.
Culinary immortal, I am your fan.
How could she be the culinary immortal?
But she just truly executed the Hiroshima love. It's just a stunning. Culinary immortal, I am your most loyal fan. My greatest dream since childhood is to see you with my own eyes. I shouldn't have pretended to be your boyfriend. You saw it yourself. I have a real talent for cooking. I beg you, take me on as your apprentice. I have never seen someone so utterly shameless. You actually dared to pose as the culinary immortal's boyfriend and have the nerve to ask the culinary immortal to take you as an apprentice? I despise. Right, culinary immortal? You imposter. You've ruined me. Give up on that idea. The culinary immortal would never take someone like you as an apprentice. Culinary immortal, I'm willing to work hard. I have great potential. Please take me as your apprentice. Why is she not saying anything? Could she really be the culinary immortal?
You. Are you the culinary immortal?
Culinary immortal? I am not the culinary immortal.
Impossible. That Hiroshima love was so spectacular. If you're not the culinary immortal, then who is? Exactly, you are the culinary immortal. It's over, the culinary immortal's dish wasn't finished. And I rushed to announce that the fake boyfriend had won. I must have offended the culinary immortal. What do I do now? Right. The result I just announced doesn't count. This round, you are the winner. I now declare that Feng Huaxuan wins this match.
Dad, that's great. Your hands are safe. And our Feng Guaxuan is safe too. Miss Yi, thank you. If it weren't for you, my father and Feng Guaxuan would have been doomed. I've been offensive in the past, and I hope you can forgive me.
My attitude just now was poor. Please, culinary immortal, don't hold it against me. Please forgive me.
You don't need to apologize to me. The judging hasn't even started yet. You don't need to be like this toward me. I am not the culinary immortal. My dish is ready. You may begin the tasting.
I want to taste it. To think I can eat a dish personally made by the culinary immortal. My life is complete. I want to eat too. Don't fight me for it. Everyone, don't fight over it. Save some for me. This is so delicious. I have never tasted such a wonderful dish in my life.
The film was translated
So
and
delicious.
narrated by M Media.
You lost.
We won.
Shen Yuming. We were brother and sister. It shouldn't have come to this. You! Take the knife. From now on, we are no longer brother and sister. You should go. I hope to never see you again.
Master, you shouldn't have let her off so easily.
She already offended the Culinary immortal. I think that in the Culinary world, she'll never be able to show her face again.
So delicious. I have never eaten such a magnificent dish. No wonder she's held the title of World Culinary Champion for 3 years. Even if she held it for 100 years, it wouldn't be a problem at all. In this lifetime, to be able to eat a dish made by the Culinary immortal, I can die happy. This is the true phoenix rising to the sun. Delicious. Masterpiece. Truly heavenly. Absolutely unique. Delicious. Stop grabbing at it.